Hi, friends. I have a question for you. This month is going to end in about a week. January 2020 will be in the books in about a week. How's it going for you so far? Are you reaching those goals? Are you finding your purpose? What about the resolutions that you made on January 1st? Are you still doing that? The other question that I have is, what's your stress level like? Has it dipped or does it continue to be high? Well, I have a solution for that, and we're going to talk about it today and over the next 4 weeks. And we'll get to that in just a moment. Hey, friends, it's Marcelin of ML Bailey Consultants, and you are inside of Stress Talk, the real talk, stress talk conversation for working women who are tired of being stressed out and close to burnout. Well, today we're going to be talking about uh, something that is close, pretty dear to my heart. I believe that what we're going to talk about today is one of the best solutions to combat negative stress. I think that overall, it is by far the best solution. But let me ask you, how are you doing? How are you doing so far in 2021? As you know, I'm chilling today. Our weather today is yucky. It's kind of overcast and it's dreary and it's a little bit cold. But I guess, what can I say? It is the middle of or almost the end of January. So, what more can I expect? But I do have my tea. Do you have your tea? You got to have your tea. Today, my tea is baked cinnamon apple. It's a baked cinnamon apple flavor. And I love it. It's really calming and it reminds me of a baked apple. It actually smells like a baked apple and it reminds me of eating baked apples, which I love. I love, I love, I love, I love. So make sure you have your tea at 4 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon because there's nothing more cozy and comforting than a nice cup of tea on a Sunday afternoon. All right, well, let's get into our discussion for today. I want to talk to you about mission statements. And I'm introducing this now because over the next 4 weeks, we are going to be talking about mission statements and how to use a mission statement to limit negative stress. Remember in our previous conversations that stress is a physical response. And it's a physical response to a change or to an unspecified stimulus. We can have good stress, right? When we are excited, when we're happy, when we're surprised and it's a good surprise, or we can have bad stress. And that bad stress is when we are overwhelmed, when we have too many responsibilities that we can't seem to manage. So we want to be able to limit the negative stress and we want to be able to replenish our energy, even if we're in a situation where it is stressful because of unfortunate things that are happening in our lives. I believe that a personal mission statement is the way to go. Now, what is a mission statement? A mission statement is something that we see that companies have all the time. Coca-Cola's mission statement is to refresh the world. And when you think about Coca-Cola, people love Coca-Cola, especially in the state that I live in here in Georgia, because Coke's headquarters is in Atlanta, hot Atlanta. But Coke is a refreshing drink for those of us who love it, right? It's not only refreshing, especially when it's on ice. Oh man, there's nothing better than a nice cold Coke. Well, yeah, there is a nice cold Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi girl personally. Anyway, we won't get into that discussion. That's going to raise some stress levels around here. But a nice cold Coke is very refreshing, especially on a hot day. Also, Walmart has a mission statement, and its mission statement is basically it says, "We save people money so they can live better." Who can argue with Walmart's mission statement? Because we know they have falling prices and they believe that they can beat any competitor's prices. And based on the number of people who shop at Walmart, yeah, they do save. They do save a lot of money for us, right? And if we're smart, we can take that money and do something fun, or we can live better, as they put it. The thing about mission statements, it goes beyond a goal. It's not the company's motto, it's not the company's creed, it's not their slogan. The mission statement for companies embodies the legacy that a company wants to leave. They want to be known by what it states in their mission statement. They want to, all of their actions, all the things that they do is driven by the mission statement. And I think I've shared this story with you before, but I worked for the American Heart Association many years ago as a program manager. And when I worked with the Heart Association, the very first thing that they did, they drummed the mission statement into us. Now, I don't want to make it sound as if they beat it over our heads, but they were constantly repeating the mission statement. We had to know the mission statement. Our executive director at the Northeast Ohio affiliate was a stickler for us knowing the mission statement. And I mean, we were told if he asks you what the mission statement is, you better know it. We had to embody the mission statement. So everything that we did as employees had to fit with what the mission statement said. So, as an employee of the Heart Association at that time, it was very important for me to understand what heart healthy eating was. It was important for me to understand the importance of not smoking. It was also important for me to understand the importance of the protocols that are used in an emergency room when when someone comes in because they've had a heart attack. So the Heart Association did a really good job educating their employees, not only about the statement itself, the wording, but it did a very good job of educating its employees to the meaning of the statement and what was behind the mission statement. So let's talk about how that applies to an individual. Why is it important for an individual to have a personal mission statement? And how does that decrease negative stress? Well, number one, a person who has a personal mission statement has clarity of purpose. They have clarity about why they are here on this earth, how they're going to go about that purpose, and where they're going to do it. How, who, what, when, why, how, and where, right? They have clarity. One of the things that I think increases negative stress is when we don't have clarity. It's when we have questions. It's when we don't know what to do. We don't know how to make decisions. We don't know what decisions to make. When we're faced with a situation, we're stuck because we don't know how to get to the end of a situation. We don't know how to begin to remediate the situation. A personal mission statement will give you the framework and the structure to do that. Not only that, we're here on this earth for a reason, right? And so many of us are looking for that reason. We want some definitive answer of why am I here? Some people know and they go for it, right? But there are other people who just don't know. They're not real sure. They don't know how to do that. Or they have a desire and they don't know the steps to take to come to make that desire come to fruition. A personal mission statement, again, provides the framework to do that. So it is important, I think, for a person to have a personal mission statement so that they have clarity of purpose. And clarity of purpose will help them to limit the negative stress that they might experience. The second thing that a personal mission statement does is it provides a framework, a structure to make thoughtful decisions. Okay, so when you're faced with a concern or a situation, you want to be able to think through that situation. You want to look at it from all angles, right? So that you can come up with a decision that fits you, your lifestyle, and your needs. And a personal mission statement, again, provides the framework to do that. When we don't have a framework for decision making, we sometimes pull answers out of the air. Don't we? Do you do that? I know I do that sometimes. Not as much now because I do have a personal mission statement. But I used to. I just used to pull it out the air. I used to make decisions based on how I felt. And sometimes those decisions weren't the best for me. Anybody else have that? You make decisions based on how you feel, but they're not always the best for you. With a personal mission statement, you have a framework by which to make thoughtful, informed decisions. And that's what you want. You want decisions to fit you, fit your lifestyle, and to fit your needs, as well as the needs of your family, right? I'm going to take a sip of tea. Okay. Third, when you have a personal mission statement, that mission statement helps you to filter. It helps you, it provides, it's like a sieve or a filter where you can filter out anything that does not benefit you. And that could be people, it could be places, it could be things, it could be thoughts, it could be actions, and it could also be feelings. Your personal mission statement helps you to filter things that do not benefit you. And that is the power behind it, I believe. That when we can filter out all of the stuff that doesn't help us, and we can allow in those things that feed us, that benefit us, that lift us up, then that is where the power is. And I'm going to give you an example. We've been purging our home of just junk, just junk. Actually, I am in what has become my studio office because we cleaned all the junk out. Yeah, it was so junky, y'all. You would, ooh, we had stuff back to 2001. Yeah, that's how much junk we had. So we started cleaning and getting rid of stuff. And we kept it. I think we just held on to it because, well, we didn't have a use for it any longer, but it was out of sight, out of mind. But although it was out of sight, out of mind, it prevented us from utilizing this particular space. And when we started cleaning, we started looking at all the stuff that we had, and we're like, we don't need this. Why do we have this? Let's get rid of this. Let's give it away. Let's give it to whoever needs it. Or let's just dump it if it's not any good. And so we started to purge, and we're still purging, by the way, but we started to purge. A mission statement, a personal mission statement will allow you to purge whatever you don't need, whatever no longer benefits you, and it will open up opportunities for you. Just like it opened up this space for my studio office, a personal mission statement will open space and opportunity for you to meet your needs as well as the goals that you've set for yourself. And that's one of the reasons I am excited about personal mission statements, because it allows us to do so much more than we're doing now with what we have. Using the space example, the space was always here. I just couldn't use it because it was unusable. Once I filtered out and purged and got rid of all the things I no longer needed, all of the things that no longer served me or my family, all of the things that were broken or didn't work anymore, after we got rid of all that stuff, I was able to come in and fix it to my liking. And I'm still working on it. Yeah, I'm still working on it. But it is in a place now where I can use it and I feel comfortable in it. When you have a personal mission statement, it doesn't mean that you're finished. It doesn't mean that you've arrived. It means that you have clarity of purpose, that you can make thoughtful decisions about what is in your best interest, and you can filter out all of the stuff that you no longer need or is no longer useful for you, as well as keep the things that can be harmful to you and to your mission away. Mission statements are living, breathing organisms, just like we are, which means that your mission statement will grow as you grow over time. My mission statement today is not the same as it was 5 years ago. It is certainly not the same as it was 20 years ago. However, it remained the same for 15 years. And because it remained the same for 15 years, I am seeing the fruit of having that personalized mission statement. Many years ago, when our daughters were younger, they were in elementary school, I decided that my mission was to be the best mommy I could be. And now that they are in college and one is graduating this year, yay! The other is a junior. I now see the benefit, or the outcome, I should say, of the fruition of being the best mommy I could see. That was something that I shared with them and with my husband. I want to be the best mommy I could be. Because of that mission, every decision, every thought, every action, my behavior, everything was filtered through being the best mommy I could be. It didn't take anything from me, but it helped me to see the bigger picture as I lived it. Now, I have a different mission statement. They're adults, although they still come to us for guidance and for guidance. So my mission is different now. And my mission statement has changed because I have grown, I have changed, and I've matured. And I have a new vision for how I'd like to live my life. And I'll share that. I'm going to share that mission statement with you in the weeks coming. But for now, I wanted to give you just a little taste of what we're going to talk about in the coming weeks. I've talked about why it's important to have a personal mission statement. In the coming weeks, we are actually going to do a mission statement. We're going to help you to develop your own mission statement if you don't already have one. What we're going to do is we're going to take it step by step over the course of 4 weeks, and mainly during the month of February. And we're going to talk about mission statements. Yay! But not just mission statements. We're going to start by talking about vision, because every mission statement is born out of a vision. So next week, we're going to talk about vision, what a vision is, the importance of having a vision, and how to develop your vision, how to get clarity about your vision. Okay? We're going to talk about that. And then over the course of the next 4 weeks, once we talk about vision, we're going to begin the work of developing your mission statement. Now, let me say something about personal mission statements. Personal mission statements do not have to be a paragraph. They really need to be 1 or 2 sentences. The reason that they're 1 or 2 sentences is, first of all, you want to be able to remember it. you can't, I mean, if you have like a book that is a mission statement, you're not going to remember it. So you want to have a mission statement that's 1 or 2 sentences that will give you clarity about where you're going, what legacy you want to leave. So 1 or 2 statements, 1 or 2 sentences, right? Not a whole book or not a paragraph. That's first thing. The other thing is your mission statement is not just words. Your mission statement is going to encompass and embody your essence. Aha. We're going to talk about that. It's going to embody and encompass your essence. When people hear your mission statement and they look at you in action, they should say, "Oh yeah, that is her. Oh yeah, that's her. Wow, it sure is." Right? You can't have a mission statement that says, "I want to bring joy into everyone's life," and then you're mean and nasty. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit you. It's just words. So we're going to help you over the course of the next 4 weeks. We're going to help you to figure out what should go into your mission statement and how it should embody who you are. Again, that when people see you and they see you in action and they know your mission statement, they know, yep, that's you. Yeah, that's her. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is your mission statement should be a summary of your feelings about how you want to interact with the world around you and how you want them to interact with you. It's a two-way street. It is. It's a two-way street. If your mission is to bring joy into the lives of others, then you should get joy back. How can I put this? You should not expect others to disregard you. So the people around you should receive your joy and give you joy back, because that's what feeds you. So we're going to, again, talk about all of these things. And I want you to make sure that you are a part of it. So you're going to have many opportunities to participate in this mission statement building. Okay. So, and it's kind of a mastermind. And I know you've heard about masterminds. It's kind of a mastermind. So these are going to be the places where you will be able to participate. First, right here on Stress Talk Live with yours truly, Marcelyn Bailey, every Sunday at 4 p.m. We are going to jump into it beginning next week, talking about vision. On Tuesday and Thursday, I post blog posts. Now, these will not be the lessons on Tuesday and Thursday. The blog posts are not lessons, but they will be in keeping with what we're talking about through every week. So on Tuesday, the post for happyhalfhour.club post. On Thursday, the post for Real Social Workers Online Magazine will go live as well. So you have just some additional information. Again, that's not going to be a part of the actual building your mission statement, but it will be additional information. Okay. Also on Wednesday, Stress Talk, the Stress Talk podcast goes live, and you will get a synopsis of what we talked about on Sunday, okay, during the Stress Talk podcast. And you can find that Stress Talk podcast anywhere you listen to your podcast. I am on 8 platforms, so you should be able to find it. Stress Talk Podcast with Marcelyn Bailey. And then, last but not least, remember to join the Stress Talk Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, so you can join it and you will have access to the replays, because you're going to want that. You're going to want to see the replays, because I am not going to post them anywhere else. So if you're part of the group, you're going to have access to the replays. So beginning next week, we are going to do a mastermind to help you to develop your own personal mission statement. Whew. Well, that's it for now. I'm looking forward to your being a part of that. I'm excited. If you have any questions, just drop me a line at marcelyn@mlbaileyconsultants.com, or you can always check me out at the website. That's it for now. I'm Marcelyn Bailey, and as always, take good care.